have extinct animals like mammoths and saber-toothed tigers. When we dig them up, we find their bones, right? But whenever we dig up dinosaurs, we don't actually find bones, we find stones, right? Basically, the entire calcium deposits have been replaced by minerals. Why
No,
do
not
you think that
necessarily
that's the
true.
case?
No, actually, unfossilized
We should
dinosaur bone
not
has
be
been
giving this
found,
guy the time of
and in
day.
fact, soft tissue has been found in dinosaur bones probably a dozen times now.
How
Bro,
old? How
we shouldn't even start on
when
this.
when
Which, of course,
wait when
disproves
that when
the
that
idea that
when
the
that woman
dinosaurs went extinct
scientist put
millions of years
acid
ago.
when that woman scientist put acid and caused some of that mineral deposit to have the same spongy like form as one might expect in, a living creature or whatnot. How old does she think that deposit is?
Okay. So even the secular scientists acknowledged they finally had to give up the game,
No,
and
you're
they acknowledged
referencing the
that soft
scientists
tissue
that
has
found out
actually
you
been
can
found. Okay.
cause a
So they
spongy.
acknowledge now that it's actually soft tissue, right? So they had to stop the
Right,
game
the
to deny it
scientists
like
that
that.
wrote the paper
It's
on it,
actually
it's
soft
not
tissue.
it's not soft
And the problem
tissue.
is, of course,
It's
the
not soft
biological
tissue.
tissue.
It's an acid
Okay, so
applied to the
no,
mineral deposit, an acid,
no, I'm
right?
going to try to help you learn something.
I
No,
know, I
hold on,
know. It's
Nephilim.
there. An
Nephilim.
acid was
Secular
Nephilim.
applied to
scientists
the
have
mineral deposit,
acknowledged.
right,
Okay,
and
he,
it
he won't stop
caused
talking.
it to have a
I'm yelling. I have to
spongy-like
mute him. Okay,
material,
mute.
Why
right?
Right.
why are
So
we doing
uh,
this? This is
secular
so
scientists have
dumb.
acknowledged that it's
Bobby,
soft
it's not
tissue.
worth.
She
After
Yeah,
says
denying
it
this is
for
is
like
years that
super
it
old.
dumb.
wasn't, and pretending and fighting
Of
against it,
course, it's
they
worth.
have acknowledged
I
it
need
openly.
content.
They acknowledge now that it is
Oh,
actually
well,
soft
It's not
tissue.
I don't
worth.
know if
It's
this is
still
the
not
way though.
worth. It's still not worth.
So
Here,
that's where we are.
hang
Now
on,
the
hang on, hang
problem
on, hang on.
is that soft tissue
We can
can't
go to
exist for
browsing.
millions and
Let's see.
65 million years. It's
Oh,
not
What was the
possible.
name of the scientist?
The biological
Scientist
molecules
that
of bonds break
found
down much too
You can't even
fast
get him to say funny.
dinosaur
Remains
for them to be
get
blood
stretchable. The proteins would have
vessels
denatured
or
and
whatever.
the amino acids would be broken.
remains can get
Mary
preserved.
Mary
One of the
It can
oldest
be
Schweitzer,
forms of
millions of years
preservation
right?
old.
is salt preservation,
She
or
It can't be
natural
says
forms
millions
of
that
of
she
acid
years old.
within the earth.
found blood
They can't be
vessels,
millions of years old.
cell-like structures from a femur in a 68 million
Impossible.
year old Tyrannosaurus rex. She says it's 68 million years old. The one who figured
I
out
know
that
what he's
you can
talking, but
apply
I muted him
acid
because
and
he's too
cause
discourteous to
the
talk to.
membrane type
He refused to
structure
stop
to
talking over me. It's a
reanimate.
coward's game.
It's
Yep, you're
not
gonna need to wait your turn to
it's
talk,
not
buddy.
real, right? It's not
Oh,
real.
I
It's
was
not an actual
in the
cell.
middle of
It's not
something
actual
when he
flesh,
proved he can't
but you
talk,
can in fact
have a
make that
conversation.
happen. She says it's
I'm
68
happy to
million
talk
years
about these
old.
things with anybody who can have a conversation.
Yeah, does
But
she
I
He's
don't
gonna
listen
mumble
to
except
people.
an old
here
man.
here Nephilim free?
I don't listen to
I
people
Does
lost
who
all my
refuse
teeth.
does
not
she
talk to me
say
you can't even have a
Look,
because they
does
don't
conversation.
she
think this
say it's
when
counts.
others are
68
talking
million
to
years
you,
old?
Nephilim, it's not schizophrenia, okay? Nobody's listening to you when you're
Well, they
talking the same
talk
time they're
over me.
talking.
Nephilim.
Yeah,
No, because you don't
keep
shut
on
up when
showing
you're
me.
done talking.
I'm
When
No,
you're
I
done
muted you
talking, you need
too.
to
You
start
stay muted
listening.
for the rest of my life.
I'm
Does
listening to
Oh
I'm listening to
no.
the
oh wow. Okay. Well, she says it's
I'm
68
actually
million
trying
years
to
old.
focus in what Nephilim is saying because everybody else is trying to shut him down. So I'm listening to him.
Oh,
That's
come
great.
on. We all know who this guy is. Like, you think that we're new here?
He does the
Well,
thing
no,
where he
Deep
never stops
Prime
talking.
is
It just
just
keeps
gonna
going
mess
on and
up.
on, and he doesn't ever just quit talking. Whenever it's not his turn anymore, he just wants to keep going on and on and on while other people have other things to say to
Oh, good,
reply
he's
back to
gone.
him, but he doesn't want to hear the reply.
D Prime, have you done your fifth
That's why
prayer
I
for
gave
the
him
day,
shit
my
for
friend?
having no teeth immediately.
No, the day is actually just starting. I have to do the first one soon and short.
Yeah, let's see.
Let's
Let's see.
go.
Yeah, that's like about the seventh or eighth time I've been muted for all of his life. He must be dying and reincarnating all the time.
While dissolving hard mineralized T Rex bone in a weak acid, Dr. Schweitzer's lab was left with transparent, stretchy, and branching blood vessels, along with microscopic structures resembling that of red blood cells. They didn't actually find red blood cells, nor did they find any actual blood vessels of any sort, right? They applied acid to mineral deposits that reanimated in the same structure like that you would expect in blood vessels or red cells. No DNA was found, no cellular membranes were found, no living material was found. That is all bullshit.
So that can happen though, especially with bones and shit,
Absolutely.
where what happens
Yeah.
is the bone structure gets replaced with sediment
Yes.
over time
Yep.
as it breaks down.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
So then you just have like a rock bone.
Yeah, the thing that was surprising was I don't think anyone was expecting that you could get a reanimation of what the structure looked like through some type of acid. So this was an unknown experiment that you could basically get a spongy-like thing that was similar to possibly the original blood vessel and cellular structures, right? That was unexpected.
Yeah.
But people, this is the thing with creationists that it blows my mind. She says it's 68 million years old, right? Like, how do you reference this as like a piece of evidence, quote unquote, when the person that did the thing says it's 68 million years old? She's like, oh my God, look at this 68 million year old thing, right? Like, it's insane.